All right, everybody, it's Captain Dan, as you can tell, and kind of coming out on a less than stellar day. It's kind of overcast. It's still cold. Not as cold as where most of you people are, but it's still pretty chilly, so I'm putting on a little hoodie. I'm out here in Largo Bay right now, trying to get out into the Patch Reefs for a little while. Like I say, it's not a stellar day, but it's a break in the horrible weather that we've all been having. Thought we'd get out just for a couple hours and just see. It could be exciting. It could be, nothing happening. It could be, maybe just get some dinner or some lunch. Follow me. I'm gonna head offshore and just kind of see what goes on. So let's get out there and see. All right, so we made it up to the spot, just anchored up. We're gonna start to see what, probably throw out a bag of chum. Maybe some ballyhoo come into the play here. The target species of the day is a keeper mutton snapper. That's the target. I don't know, typically, if you do the right things, who knows, we may pick it up. So, keeper mutton snapper, keep that in mind. First cast, boom. Now, I'm not gonna say it's a monster, but first cast, so it's a good omen. I didn't even get the chum bag out yet. There we go. So, not target species, but hey, if I was fishing for yellowtail. All right, trying to let this guy go nice and easy. Don't want to hurt him. I want to give him a good release. That guy took, So I find it kind of crazy sometimes that you catch yellowtail. I mean, so many people work so hard to catch yellowtail. And they put out chum bags and yellowtail everywhere. There is no shortage of yellowtail. So you want to come out, catch some fish, and if you're targeting yellowtail, they're everywhere on the Patch Reefs in the winter. So just FYI. All right, let me get back to it. Boom, that was a good hit. Oh yeah, this is a little different, this one. This one's it's a small yellowjack. Fighting a little too hard to be a yellowtail. Look at that. Perfect little yellowjack. Beautiful. Can you hear him grunting? All right, buddy. I'll let you go. Don't you worry. Looking for something a little bigger than you. There we go. Nice little yellowjack. Probably wouldn't be bad for sashimi, but he's small. All right. Starting to get a little variety out there already. Listen, we've been here 10 minutes, so not bad so far. He's going to be short, but he's a mutt. So that means they're in the area. That's good to know. Got him on a small piece of shrimp. A lot of people think you got to use a big chunk of bait. I used a tiny part of the tail on this little 1/4 ounce jig, and that was enough to get to get him interested. So there's got to be a bigger one out there. There always is. They'll come in slowly. Right now, I just want to get this guy off the hook and back in the water. The muttons have started to move in a little bit, so I'm going to show you what I'm using on the light. I've got a little light BG reel here that I'm using, very light, little star rod. And this is the star of the show right now. This little 1/4 ounce jig and a piece of shrimp, not a whole shrimp. You put a whole shrimp, they'll just take it right off. Just put a piece of shrimp on there. I cut them in half, put the tail on, then I put the head on. Cast it out by itself. Every single cast, you're gonna get something. But once the muttons start to move in, then I'm gonna switch it up, and I'll show you what I'm gonna use in a minute. I don't have any fresh ballyhoo right now, so I'm gonna use some cut ballyhoo and lay that on the bottom with a 5/0 hook and a 2 ounce sliding sinker. And if there's a big mutton out there, then we'll nail them with that. And if perchance the ballyhoo, the live ballyhoo move in, we'll try to get a couple of those on a hook and line and put two of those out. And that's also a good bet to pick up a nice sized mutton. All right, hang in there. I'm going to rig up this other rig so I could show you what that looks like. It's the rig we're talking about now because we want to try to rig for bigger mutton. 2 ounces on a slider. That's very, very, very small, unobtrusive swivel. No snap, just the swivel. And then connected to some nice 40-pound leader. Just clear mono to a 3/0 or 3/0, whatever you want to call it, 3/0, 3/0 circle hook that I just snelled. I'm just going to cut off the rest of that tag end. We're going to spice it up with a piece of cut ballyhoo on the bottom. When he grabs it, let him eat it, and then that rod will just, you'll know you got him. It'll just double over. All right, so that's the rig. We just got to hope that there's one in the area. Usually when there's some small ones, we've got a chum bag out right now. Got that small one on the shrimp. So I'm thinking no doubt that there's going to be some bigger ones moving in. So, all right, let's see how it goes. So listen, you guys are going to laugh. But after all that talk on the last video that we did about me not bringing my net, I didn't bring a net again. It's not that I don't have one. I just didn't bring the damn thing. I don't know what's the matter with me. I just keep forgetting this damn net. Another little yellowjack. Good eating. People love these. Like I say, you guys know what I'm out here for today. So here's something interesting. I did see very quickly, some ballyhoo came into the chum slick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rig up a little gold hook. I'm gonna show you what that gold hook looks like. You can find it in the Amazon store, you can find it in our store. So if you look in the description box down below, you'll find the hooks that I'm using, and you'll find the line that I'm using, and you'll find the little gold hooks. Everything that we use on the channel, you'll find in our store, on our Amazon store. And I'll put the link, I'll actually put it in the comments section, and I'll pin it to the top. And if you just click on that, it'll bring you right to the website where the store is. You can get all the exact same stuff that we're using out here. So it won't be a surprise or won't be something different. It's exactly the same. And if you see it in there, we're using it. If we don't use it, it's not in there. All right, enough of that. So we got some ballyhoo that came into the right into the chum slick. And like I told you, if they did, I'm not gonna throw a cast net and scare the heck out of everything. I just need a couple of live ballyhoo. And I use these right here on a very, very light line, light rod, very light. I use usually the one that I use for my sabikkis, except for this, you just use one of these, you put on a very small piece of shrimp, tiny piece of shrimp, and just drop it generally in the direction of where those ballyhoo are. And you can pick up, as many as you want. Onesies, twosies, threesies. It's better than using the net at times, and today's one of those times. So here it is, tiny little hook. I'll have them in the description box, or actually just check the comments. You'll be able to go straight to the store, get these as well as anything else that you need or anything else that you see. I do have a live ballyhoo out now on that rig that I showed you. And hey, we'll see what happens. See if they come in or not. Actually kind of calmed down. It's real calm out here. It's like the calm before it gets wicked again. So the ballyhoo were in, now they left again. I'm waiting for them to come back, so I see if I can pick up one or two more so I can keep using them on the bottom. So that was interesting. I didn't get a hit that time. It was like the first time I cast and did not get a hit. That tells me, something's in the area, maybe a small shark or a barracuda. When they shut down like that, when it's hot, and then they just all shut down, that means they take off till they come back. I'm looking for that mutton bang, that when it just nails it. They do it without hesitation. They just take it and run. There we go. This is a nice hit. Something's just sitting there eating it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on. Come on, he dropped it. Here we go. Yep. Oh, nope, there was still a little piece left. I should have kept it out there. I'm gonna keep that little tiny piece. It probably was not a big fish. And here, I'm getting hit again, so it's a very small fish. That's strange. Everything just kind of just turned off. Okay, that was a good hit. Probably a yellowtail, but really nice hit. Really nailed that thing. Wow, a little bit of drag. Wow, it's trying to be a real fish. Yep, yellowjack. Well, they can fight. These guys can fight. They dig and dig. A little bit bigger than the other ones. Oh, he is a yellow. I might actually keep this guy and try to do a little sashimi. What do you think about that? He's kind of like a little bit bigger than sandwich size. Slice him here, slice him down, and then just make some nice sashimi tomorrow. Who knows? Give it a shot. God, it got beautiful out all of a sudden. It is gorgeous out here. Oh, and that's the way you catch the ballyhoo, just like that. So, onesies and twosies, like really today, all I need is like 3 or 4, and that's it. So we just kind of keep catching them one at a time until we don't need to anymore. So that little gold hook right there is what does it. And it's got the long shaft, so it doesn't go all the way down there through it. Little tiny piece of shrimp, maybe a piece of squid, I'm not sure. But I know the shrimp works for real. There. Got 3 now, that's enough. Now it's more about fishing than it is about trying to catch some bait. And if they're hitting those, then they'll smash it quick. And if they're not, then we'll do a little piece of cut bait, fresh cut bait. That would be nice. And if that's it, if they don't hit that, then they're not here. Just moved to a new spot. Looks like a grunt. And I actually catch it. It might be time to move. Move to a new spot, catch a grunt, gotta go. Grunt, grunt, grunt. Probably time to go. Let's sit here and catch nothing but grunts. That would stink. Now let's see if we move again, probably. Okay, just picked up grunt number 2, which means we're out of here. I am not gonna waste my time running bait, catching grunts. That was my target fish. Would be a different story, but it is not. Plus he frayed the heck out of my line, so now I gotta retie it. I'm gonna get out of here, we're gonna move again, gonna put a live ballyhoo down again. We put one here, but nothing. So onward to the next spot before we run out of daylight. I am anchored up at spot number 3. Just retied my little Just got a single hook right now with a little shrimp, and was using the little jigs. I'll probably switch over to jig again. Just kind of looking at the bottom here. It's kind of grassy and there's some rocks around, so I'm hoping maybe our elusive mutton snapper is hanging around, so we'll see. All right, spot number 3. All of a sudden, boom, nice fish. Not sure yet what it is. Could be a small mutton. They fight. Muttons fight so well on these light rods. Yeah, it looks like a mutton. Nice to know that that there's a nursery out here full of nice-looking muttons. Good, nice. You hit that really hard. Back in the day, I'm sure these were legal, but in this day, they are not. Pretty fish, beautiful mouths. I mean, they're just amazing. He's probably only about 12, 13, maybe 13, maybe 13. 18. You got an 18-inch mutton? That's a good sized mutton. I had a live ballyhoo out, but now he died, so I'm using his fresh cut bait. We'll see what happens with that. Meanwhile, they're hitting the shrimp, so it's still fun. Well, we still got 2 rods out, but it's about time we're going to call it a day. The sun is about to fall out of the sky, and really it kind of slowed down. So I don't know if the pressure is going up or down because of the we've got a front coming in again. It'll look like I caught the tail end of the bite. It was boom, 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 and then that was it. So ballyhoo came in a little bit, but no big mutton today. I'm really surprised. I put on a huge shrimp that I had. I thought maybe that might entice them to bite. I know the fish are here, but they're just off the bite right now. That's fishing. So tips and tricks today. Remember the little gold hook? Be able to get some fresh ballyhoo into the live well. Always bring chum, of course, and any of the gear that you see us using. Please hit us up. You'll see in the comments. I'll pin the comment with the Amazon store on there and our own store. So see anything that you like, by all means, hit us up. Ask questions. Always happy to help, and looking forward to the next trip together. So thanks a lot for following me. It turned out to be an absolutely beautiful day, but I know what's coming, and that's the next front in February, and February can be a rough month. Please like and subscribe if you've been watching. Listen, 50% of all the people watching our videos are not subscribed. Costs you nothing, helps the channel, and it encourages us to continue. So if you're not subscribed, please push the button, subscribe. Make us all happy, help grow the channel, and we'll be back. We'll be back for more. That's all in all, not a bad day. Absolutely not a bad day for a winter day. Love the summer, but love these winter days. Got what, 2 short muttons or a couple of muttons I think that were short. We got some sashimi for tomorrow, which I think I might even do a little catch and cook with that. Yeah, there we go. So I'll use my new coffee knife, fillet that baby up perfect, and then do some nice thin sashimi. All right, we're heading back now. The sun is starting to fall out of the sky. It's calm, but the weather is going to change. So we're going to get back quick, get the boat cleaned up, get it ready for another day. Thanks a lot for following us. Okay, that was a blooper. How was that for a blooper? Well, at least it went the right way. I'm having trouble with this thing today.